Hey guys, what is going on? This is going to be your map guide for the brand new map in the Season 4 Reloaded update of Vanguard, which is Desolation. Now, I'm already calling it, this is one of my favourite maps that they've ever added to the game. Like, this is just a very, very cool addition. In my opinion, this does feel a little bit of like an arena shooter style map, where there's like a middle bowl style area with lots of jumping around that you can sort of do, and there is the outside lanes that you can sort of use to your flanks and stuff, and I feel like it does play very, very well. There are some spots that we do have to talk about, but the first thing that we normally do is go over the flags. The C flag is in this ruinsy rubbles, temple of ruins kind of bit, which as you can see, pretty well covered, but you do sort of have to key up there, that doorway there, the left hand side and the right hand side. Towards the middle of the map, as we can see, again, more central temple ruin kind of thing, we can see the B flag over here inside this right hand side on the outside lane. As you can see, it's not directly central, but it could be a little bit of a hotly contested one, as there is a lot of overlooks. As you can see, you actually can get up there. If we do sort of go around this side, you can see that there is a lot of jumping opportunities on this map, and then you can sort of overlook this point and defend it from people trying to come towards the B flag. Continuing on our way, as you can see, we can jump all the way across the rooftops to see the A flag, which is towards the village side of the map. If we continue our way through here, just giving you a little bit of an overlook, as you can see, there is like a little bit of like an overlook bit on top of the A flag, the upper shanty bit, and this comes down towards the A flag, towards the village sort of shed kind of area. So the first thing I want to talk about you on this map is actually these bits here. There is a similar one on the other side, and it basically just sort of lets you walk in a straight line and then jump up on something and then move into a different area of the map. A little bit more verticality. Now, these areas of the map are usually bait. If you do go up here, you will notice that you do have to put your gun away when you do mantle this kind of thing, and that does of course leave you vulnerable. Say somebody does walk around the corner as you're walking up this or climbing up that thing and you don't have your gun out, you're going to die for the most part. And the exact same thing is the case on the other side of the map. If we do make our way over there, as you can see, there's a lot of cool jump spots on this map, and most of the time you'll just find yourself sort of bouncing around everywhere. This is the other side of the map that I was talking about. As you can see, this is a very clear straight line of sight. People do spawn back here, and typically they will just go la 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 la, mind their own business, and then jump up here trying to get onto the high ground, which makes sense. But again, if you are in this position here, you can take advantage of people jumping in this area, putting their gun away. As you can see, when they do jump up there, basically all you're going to be able to see is their head and upper torso, which with most weapons in this game means you're going to do more damage and get easy kills on them. So my number one piece of advice on places like this, and sort of in maps in general that do have areas that are like this, either make sure that there's nobody up there, throw a flash, throw a grenade up there to make sure nobody is in this area, or just steer clear of these jumping spots altogether, unless there is a really good reason to try and get up here. Because I mean, most of the time somebody's going to be sitting at the top here just waiting for you to peek. If I am capturing the C flag, I would usually like to throw like a grenade or something up there just to make sure nobody's sitting in that area. And once I know there's nobody there, you usually can take this area quite easily. Another very important line of sight on the run out is actually these two bits that are mirrored here. As you can see, there are these two sort of boxes in this window here, and you can see, again, a little punch hole. But what you can do is, because this is destructible, like that bit's destructible and that bit you can actually shoot through, what I like to do off the spawn is run out here and then sort of aim through the wood. I know where the window is on the other side, and you sort of give a couple of shots through there, and if you do end up hitting somebody, you can basically just sort of fire and line them up through that wall there. Because as I said, you can shoot through this, you can do a lot of damage through this. I've got a number of kills through these walls and things, and then again, once you do take that area, you can run all the way across here, slide, and people will usually be in this area here if you do like to be aggressive. Same does apply for the other side. If you do run out of spawn, which is usually back there in the village style area, you'll come up here. Nobody will be here just yet off the spawn, and you can sort of slide into this area and take a shot at about that area there, or sometimes that area there as well is usually a pretty good spot. But again, there'll be the barricade there, so maybe take some shots through that, take some shots through that, take some shots through that open doorway there, and you might end up getting a kill, especially if the enemy can't see you because there is the wooden barricade there. Talking about the middle of the map here, there is a lot of different like jump spots to cover, because I mean, this is a very, very busy area of the map. As you can see, the white sort of jump areas are signaled. You can sort of tell where you are supposed to jump for the most part, but again, there is a lot of little bits that you can just sort of jump across and don't have to worry about seeing like a little white spot or anything like that. And for the most part, you're going to have a lot of fun on this map. Just jumping around, just having a good time. This is what I like to do usually, sort of run around in this area. Maybe get a kill through that window there. As you can see, you can shoot through that. You can open that window. Stop people from moving from the A flag up to this side. A lot of people do congregate in that area there. And then again, people do sit on this balcony stop area there. So you get your shots. Couple more shots there, rotate back across, maybe take some shots on the lane on the B flag side, then slide back across, jump back up, maybe rotate back over here, jump back across, stop somebody from coming up behind you on this like ramp, like straight liney bit, get some shots on people who are climbing up, hit a reload, just wait here for a sec, check this line of sight. Like, there's usually gameplay loops that you can find on these maps, and this is what I found does work quite well, especially if people are spawning on the C flag and they don't look up. They will literally just run up these stairs and you'll be an easy takedown on them, because I mean, they don't look up in this game. Then you can just jump across, get a kill on somebody who is jumping up there, then rotate back across here. There's a lot of different lines of sight that you can take control of, especially being in this upper area of the map. It is an awful lot of fun to jump around here. A lot of this is actually destructible. Like, if you can see, like, the sticks and rock style bits, that is destructible. Something like this, of course, isn't, but again, that stuff there, get rid of that, get rid of that. Again, the rest of it isn't, but the window is. And yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that is destructible on this map. Just make sure, if it's in your way, just get it out of the way, and then you can use this sort of spaces to jump around and have a lot of fun here, because this is one of my favorite parts of the map. Just sort of jumping around, being around the middle area of the map where you can just be free and jump around is very cool. Another little area of the map that I recently discovered when I was playing on this yesterday is actually quite significant here. If you are getting into a gunfight with somebody here, you might sort of be in this area, sort of struggling a little bit. They got you pinned down. What you can do is you can actually just jump on the outside here, take them by surprise, and then you sort of do a little ring around the rosy kind of thing, take some shots, and then rotate back across. And they will sort of panic and be like, oh, where's he going to be? Where's he going to be? And if you shoot him from the right-hand side over here, and they don't know you can go there, easy kills, man. Another important line of sight that I have found, again, moving in through this area, is this box here. You can just shoot that, get that out of the way, and then you can use this line of sight to stop people from moving around that spawn. On the A flag side spawn, people will love to run around the right-hand side or left-hand side from that side, and then come around here. A couple of easy shots on them, a couple of easy kills. The B flag side is actually very interesting here. You can see it's very protected. It's a very bowl-like area. There's not really super lots you can do with this, but again, you do have to be aware that you can be shot from above for the most part, especially up there, like the middle bit of the map, bits there. Sometimes you're going to get shot from there, sometimes you're going to get shot from there, so it can be a bit risky to try and take the B flag. So usually when you do grab it, just try and run away and then jump back up onto the sort of upper areas and then try and defend people from taking it, because that's usually what I like to do. Grab the B flag and then try and defend it as hard as possible. That usually wins you the game. Moving through this area of the map, the time is actually about to restart, so we're going to have to restart this game. But I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of lines of sight in this map. You can even run up this bit. There's a lot of well-marked areas with the white sort of painting on the map, which tells you that you can run and jump around. And again, you can use this area to sort of move through and then get a kill on that side, maybe get a kill on somebody who's in there, jump back up the top and then come back across through the window, through there. Like, there's a lot of lines of sight here and they're all very cool. So, continuing on our look through the middle part of the map on the high ground bit, as you can see, you can jump over this area here and then use this to sort of move around this map. If you do like to play fast-paced, close-quarters areas of maps with an SMG or a shotgun, this is going to be a perfect map for you. And it's actually the perfect map to sort of locate and unlock the new assault rifle, the Vargo S, as well, because there's a lot of these lines of sight where are very corner-based. You walk around with a shotgun, you're easily getting kills, man. Again, you can line up on this bit and wait for people to take the A flag. You can get some shots on them there and then rotate back, jump across, maybe stop them from moving in that area, then rotate across again, jump from this side, and then even go back towards the B flag and sort of defend this area. And again, just constantly moving throughout the top area so enemies can't track you down is usually the way I like to play this map. Nothing new, but I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can play it, and a lot of them are very fun here. You will spend most of your time jumping in and out of these areas, especially if that's what you like to do. You like to play that way. Really fun here. Again, you can basically just play the 4 as lava with this map and just have an excellent time jumping around everywhere. It's a lot of fun here. So, talking about the middle of the map a little bit more, again, as you can see, underneath the Temple Central Ruinsy kind of bit, a lot of this, again, is destructible. As you can see, if it does have the sticks and the rocks together, you can blow that up, you can break that, you can shoot through that, you can get some easy kills there. And again, most of this stuff is going to be intact, but once the grenades and stuff start flying around, this is going to go away very quickly here. So just keep that in mind. You're not really safe in these areas because most of it you can just shoot through. You will find a lot of grenade action in this area. As you can see, it's like a bowl. This is like the prime grenade central, man. You just chuck a grenade in there and you'll usually do a little bit of work here. I mean, just bouncing around these areas, trying to get shots on people. One of the first things that I encountered here was actually this spot in this area of the map. Like you can see, as you run from the C flag, this is hot. Like this is shotgun, this is SMG territory. Slide in and out of here, try and get some shots on people, man. And don't be in this area here, because that bad boy there will illuminate you and make you a very easy target here, so keep that in mind. But again, moving through this area, you can see this leads all the way to the other building, as you can see. We'll jump over there, jog, do a little bit of a run. You can use this. There's 2 different ways out of this area, and you can actually do a little bit of ring around the rosy again with enemies who are in this area. Say you're taking some shots from this side. get some shots on them, and then rotate back around here. So they drop down, try to run towards the door. Easy couple of kills if they are moving in this area and they don't really know this way is here. This map's only new, so sort of using these spots to your advantage can be a very, very nice way to get a lot of kills. And as you can see, you just move out of this area as well. As you see fit, jump out of that way or do this way. Not that way, but this way. You can actually sort of jump up on these as well. Actually, when I first saw these, I was like, man, that'd be a really good way to jump up on the balcony there. And then I just tried it and I was like, oh, they did it. They did it. I've seen some of the map design in this game not actually allow you to jump in those areas. So it is nice when it does play off. Why are there dead bodies here? This is a new map. Okay, whatever. You can use these spots on the high ground to see most of the map here again in the center bit. But again, because it is sort of heavily contested and it's sort of like a box bolly bit underneath, you don't have all the advantage in the world just by being on the high ground again. However, though, you can get shot from there. You can get shot from there. You can shoot through that. You can get shot from there. Like, all the open lines aside in this thing do have the advantage of being on the high ground, but because they are very open, you do have to expose yourself. So keep in mind there are spots on this map where you can just sort of peek out and then you'll have to move. And that's probably what you want to do here. You want to take advantage of not being in the same spot most of the time, like at the same time, consistently. Just keep moving around in this map and you will have a much, much better time. Now, we do have a couple of spots on this map that are absolutely disgusting here. And if you do use these, we cannot be friends anymore. I've been killed running up this area of the map, just chilling, minding my own business, la 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 la, having a good time, aiming there, aiming that hallway. And where did he kill me from? Bruh. If you sit in this spot, and there's actually one that's more disgusting than this. If you sit in this spot and you use it to kill people who are walking in this area, disgusting. Same goes on the other side. If you use this spot to just sort of kill people who are running up that tunnel there and coming out of there, disgusting. But what's even more disgusting is actually that you can sit down here. So you can get an even worse spot. Like, look at this. This is gross. Like, if you sit in these spots, don't do it. You can maybe get a kill, and then move out of the spot. Because if you sit here the whole time, people will just get mad at you. They'll just chuck all the grenades and stuff. Because it's very easy to just go like that, chuck the grenade in there, and you'll be dead. So again, same goes for the other side. You can sit in that spot there, and you can sit like that and get some shots on people. But again, once you do get one kill, it's not going to work again. People will work and sort of move in that area, and they'll be ready for you. So just keep that in mind. I actually really like this map's design, man. I think it is actually very cool. You get a little bit of like the old school temple-y, ruiny kind of bit, and you do get sort of a similar sort of Asian Pacific themed sort of like jungle house village kind of thing, which is actually very cool. I do like the combination of those two things. It's similar to how we did see the last map Sphere get added. It was like a combination of like a high-tech sort of science facility with like the old school westerny style village, and I do think those do combine very well, and this applies to this as well. There's a lot of boxes that you can sit on and stuff. You can shoot through that, get a nice line of sight looking back towards there. But again, because in this spot you are exposed and overlooked, you can get shot from pretty much anywhere. So just beware. This is one of those spots where, again, you can get a couple of kills, but you do have to move out of these areas because people will look for their revenge. They do get mad when you sit in spots like these. But again, this is a very busy map, so there's not really an awful lot more that we can talk about. Again, just jumping around and sort of playing on this map will get you a lot of work done. You'll learn a lot about how this map actually works. Again, one of my favorite areas of the map, again, is this sort of area here, particularly this spot. I love sitting in this spot here and then going like this and getting a kill for somebody running on the outside, and then you switch and somebody will spawn and they'll run up these stairs. You get a kill on them because they're just looking towards the middle of the map, because people don't look up in this game. This is a very good map for people who just like to sit in these areas, and then rotate back across, get a kill on the guy who's coming up that way, and then rotate all the way across, and then get a kill on somebody who is running up the ramp this side, and then get a kill, and then maybe sit here for a kill, I suppose, and then jump out of this area immediately, and then rotate back across the map and try and control the spawns in that way, get a kill on the bloke who spawned there, rotate back across again, maybe somebody spawned there, and then again on the outside lane, get a kill. And that's usually how I like to play the map. Just jump around in the high ground areas and you will have a very good time here. I rate this map very highly. I think it is an absolutely fantastic addition to the game. I wish all of the map content this year was designed like this, like your arena style shootery bit with the main center platform kind of thing, and then like the rest of the map sort of being around it, but not just entirely focused on being like a bowl in the middle of the map. Actually really cool design. I very much like this map. And if you do want to see more map guides, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out. And again, hopefully you did enjoy this one, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!